the Labour Party made a resounding statement with their performance. And then Labour Party used to be one big family and all that. And we saw what they did in FCT, in Lagos, in Jos, and so many other states, in Nasarawa. But after the election, things began to go, in fact, the media cannot even explain what went wrong and everything. So, now this FCT Labour Party have endorsed the Nenadi Usman led Labour Party after the Supreme Court judgment that took Abure-led party away. So now, what we are saying is another election coming up in 2027. Is Labour Party that we used to know as one big family still the same Labour Party? And are they willing to take the bull by the horn to win the next election? Remember, it's the 15th day of April 2025. This is to declare the FCT Labour Party Caretaker Committee affirmation of the leadership of Senator Nenadi Usman as the National Chairman of Labour Party in tandem with the Supreme Court judgment of 4th April 2025, which will be filed the 8th of June 2024. The FCT Labour Party Caretaker Committee members are overwhelmingly delighted at the quality and the capacity of the person of distinguished Senator Nenadi Usman, the National Chairman of Labour Party, and unequivocally commended her for her remarkable stand to carry all Labour Party activities along in her leadership, in which she stated as follows: it is important to emphasize that this is not a time for comparison. There is no victor and no vanquished. What matters most is our shared commitment to the ideas and aspirations of the Labour Party and the Nigerian people. We must now come together, united in purpose and vision, to move the party forward. Moreover, we join her to call on all Labour Party stakeholders, members and supporters, both at home and in diaspora, to come together as one indivisible family, take part in this mission to create a new Nigeria, founded on justice, equity, and people-centered governance, and be committed to the democratic days that bind us. In the light of the resolution, we congratulate our able integrity leaders of the party, His Excellency Mr. Peter Otti and the Ernest Choma Otti, for their resilience in repositioning Labour Party as the only outstanding political party to make a new Nigeria possible. We therefore speedily call on Julius Abure to stop undermining the landmark judgment of the Supreme Court, which unanimously sets aside all the grounds that granted him the impetus to hold sway as Labour Party National Chairman since his term will expire, and to toe the line of the peace, integrity, humanity, and responsibility to avoid being humiliated and convicted of disobeying the judgment of the Supreme Court of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Signed, Dr. Julius Abure-led, Chairman, Labour Party FCT. President Ronald, Publicity Secretary. Thanks to you. While people have a leadership problem, we have not given up. Labour Party is even stronger because then they say we have no structure. They say we are social media network. But I think now we have a structure, and in social media we are there. We cannot use now to turn ABC to win Abuja. If it's preparing for it, we are prepared. We will use vote to counter whatever regime. Because there will be a point, even when you tell somebody to go and read, the person say, no, you can't tell somebody to kill himself. Labour Party is the only party that will save the nation. And we are boys, we are prepared, we are enlightened people, we are going around to let everybody know that we are in for the task. So whatever you want to do and want to tell people, who will be ready for you to kill them, except you will kill all of us. But for the vote, Labour Party will take the lead. We are fully prepared for that.
We contribute crisis in the Labour Party as a result of lack of focused leadership and with the Supreme Court judgment defining the philosophy of Labour Party. Certainly, whoever is mounting, they're going to do this, they're going to that. We have done the brief analysis of what happened in 2023. And certainly, we use every available means to counter them. So nobody should entertain any fear. Whether Labour Party is still a Labour Party pre-2023. Thank you.
I just want to suggest and also ask a question. My suggestion is we, the Labour Party members, we are ready day and night with our resources, our intellectual, our health, by special grace of God, to serve Labour Party to the level that beyond expectation. But sometimes they used to call meeting within short time. Sometimes in the night, they'll just pass a message. In the morning, you'll see a meeting that is called. Please, that thing should be put into consideration. That is my suggestion. My second question is, I think like 5 days back, they held a meeting at Gwagwalada, that is area council, Labour Party escorts. And they are telling the members that the judgment that they are seeing is Abure still remain as the national chairman of the Labour Party. So we want to know why the thing is so complicated to some people, but not someone like me. Me, I know it's a lie because I have gone through the court judgment. But other people that are maybe less learned, how can we convince them to know that Abure is no more a national chairman of Labour Party? And those escorts, are we going to still include them in Labour Party escorts, or they have gone? That's my question. Thank you.
The first is what you have suggested, enforcement. The leaders in the Nenadi group that got this judgment are already in the process of that enforcement. And how do you enforce laws? Is to get the court papers, the certified court papers to the relevant security agencies, to stop the man parading himself and to quit the office where he's hibernating. If that is done, we are assuring you that the Abure group that are parading will become history. Now, my brother again from Gwagwalada, they asked about what do we do with these previous executives. Now, in our own last meeting held at Pro-Wike meeting, registered for the validation of membership.
As a matter of fact, I expected a larger number, but he's breaking me. Now, I want you to understand something. So many people may not be comfortable with the fact that he plays a major role in the Labour Party. But that concern, I'm sure you've been told, NLC, you cannot say that NLC owns Labour Party. But you can say that NLC registered it, founded it, and promotes it. It is just like saying, person had a baby, nurture the baby, supports the baby. You can come and say, this person is not the father or the owner of the baby. But you can say anything you like. The truth is that NLC founded, NLC had the idea of establishing a party. It was not a vision from someone else, but from NLC. And the vision didn't stop in thinking. They took action, registered the party, and since they registered the party, they have been promoting the party. Who participated in the last 2023 election know that before the presidential election, NLC issued a directive that Nigerian workers should vote for PDP. That's what you call promotion. So, and we can't run away from what we have done. Some people may not like it. If they don't like it, they can go and form their own party. We didn't form Labour Party so that we can become the president. PDP is not a Labour man. Otti is not a Labour man. So many of the people you see in Labour Party who are occupying position, who contest, they are not workers. I don't intend to be a politician. But I have a pity to hold on to this thing because we have a purpose for establishing Labour Party. What is the purpose? And when you people who are politicians want to use Labour Party, we tell you this thing is supposed to be party worker friendly. We tell you this is what workers want. And that's what we did with PDP. He came, we said, look, our manifesto, that will join him in implementing it if he becomes president. So those of you who want to contest election, all we want you to know is that we are going to bring our manifesto and say this is what Nigerian workers want. Can you do it for them? And you say yes. We say carry go. I will support you. What is wrong? What is difficult in that? Why are people, so this is the situation and you have to understand it. For you people in FCT, you don't have time anymore.
Oh. No time.
I expected that when they were asking for a hall, I said, okay, let us use company's hall. I should have not asked people to go to the boardroom. Because the boardroom, this people here. I thought it was just being like a crowd of 500 people or so. Nobody is going to take Labour Party from us. They've been trying for the past 15 years. They didn't succeed. It's not now they will succeed. The certificate of Labour Party is in the office here. What is all this struggle about? You say, come and chop. You now say, no, you don't want to chop. You want to take the food alone. And then you don't even give the crumbs from the table. And this argument continues. It's not what it becomes. So those of you who are still interpreting the Supreme Court judgment, as a matter of fact, NLC was never waiting for, NLC Political Commission was never waiting for any Supreme Court judgment. Our decision is that, okay, if you give judgment, come and break our safe and collect the certificate.
Yes. Yes.
What's the problem? We say we got a man who has integrity. PDP is our man. The boy carried us on rumor. PDP is going to join another. But he has been talking recently. He said, I am not going anywhere. I am in Labour Party. Yes. Because we had a court case with him. And when the lawyer came out and told me, I have what's my thing? I have what they call the satisfactory copy of the proceedings of that court case. I have it. When we came out, I told our lawyer, I said, this man is buying time because they said we should give them until June 2025 to settle, so that we will settle out of court. I told the lawyer, I said, this June is to make sure that we lose FCT.
And that's what they are planning.
Now, if that was 2 weeks before Supreme Court, if 2 weeks before Supreme Court, you said you want to hand over, you should give me due. And 2 weeks after, Supreme Court now said you are no more chairman. Why don't you say, okay, this is
hand over.
They have already decided to hand over. Let me just stay fighting.
Thank you very much.
This thing is started as disrupting FCT election. And you know the people who want to buy this election, they have billions. People close your eyes and you don't get it right. The next will keep the political solution will be there. Labour Party will be there. You better go and do your organization, do your campaign. My own is to blow whistle. If you start doing it somehow, I'll blow the whistle and say, please, let us stay with the game. This is game now. Let us go by the rules of the game. Please, it's so important. If you people close your eyes, you will say, well, what you after you will call you back and say, okay, you are fair. We are continuing. Those who want.
No. Yes, even when before we send that message, I felt bad over our office. We give it later from the Supreme Court. And why did I tell you even if they are sitting without headquarters, we can sit in Gwagwalada and Ruben. Isn't that true?
Yes, that's true.
So let me not prolong the issue. Don't lose hope. We cannot give up on the side. Even when the team is on top, we still want the Supreme Court. Now that it is aside, do you think you can hold us?
No.
No, don't worry. All of you, both politicians among you, get prepared. We will soon start selling from and you will get to win. And we are going to put all efforts. The problem, let not be divided among ourselves. We should be one. Because I know what happened today. Those of you who are calling for that, I got a lot of calls. Just as I'm trying to stop this. But I thank God to see how we are calling to be here. And I'm really very grateful for that. If the thing has been as planned, I don't think we are doing small now. Or after the big one, we never knew that there are some abusers among us. They are the cause of this thing, but I believe it will be taken care of. So thank you for coming. I'm very grateful. Yeah, thank you. 3 years from now, we'll be starting the normal meeting as we will start the process. Thanks so much.
National leadership amidst the ongoing crisis.
To say why the crisis was on, we know that the intention of the crisis is to scatter Labour Party. So we never accepted that. Those of us in FCT, what we did, we joined another group called Obedience. We organized ourselves as Obedience, depending on when we were eventually called to join Labour Party and wait for the judgment. So we really moved out of the we were organizing ourselves as Obedience. Eventually, when this caretaker committee was formed, all of us came back. And now that the judgment has come to our favor, the first thing we did is to call on Abure group, or those who foolishly or who unknowingly followed the Abure group, to rejoin us, pledging that we will not treat them as having done anything bad, because most of the things they did was out of ignorance. They were doubting and they don't know what the outcome of the judgment will be. So, and those of them who joined us, we are treating them like if we have been with them, because you know in politics, it is the game of number. If we say they should leave us, we will not get them anywhere. While we are looking for new people, we want to make sure that the ones we are holding are with us. So we are doing everything possible best. We are reaching out to the local areas. We are moving into units. We are moving into estate. We are moving to churches. We are moving into anywhere there's human being in this FCT to tell them that Labour Party has come to stay. And we want to make it in such a way that there will be a time when you will call a youth, give a youth money to bring an election or to do anything, the youth will feel that you are trying to pinch him. He will refuse or he will do otherwise. That's the level we are going, because we know that the danger in this election now is so much because of the power that be. But we will not give them a chance. The only way out for them is to start killing us, to kill all of us, then there will be no Nigeria. But if we are to leave, Labour Party has come to stay in Abuja, and we will surely make sure that the victory comes the usual way or even better.
Up to yesterday, the faction of the Peter Adeyanju-led FCT chairman is also accepting aspirants for the FCT election. Are you concerned about this? What are you doing to ensure that you consign all of them into the group?
You see, after the judgment, some of them who left that, who now know the truth, came to us and they were asking us what of the money they paid in the other group. We said, yes, that we accepted you doesn't mean that we bear burdens we don't know when you pay. That Peter's tenure expired since. Everything you do with Peter or them before that expiration is in line with the level. But anything you do after that, when this case is waiting for judgment, I told him personally I was contesting for chairmanship. But when I know that the party for which to contest is not in peace, I resign and move into a position where we will reposition the party first. I didn't go to give my money to people that are legal, that are illegal. You understand? Because we know that as at that date, it has expired. Remember, Labour Party is a party where we believe is meant for new Nigeria. You understand? If we must have new Nigeria, we will not do it in Nigerian way. What new Nigeria simply means that the due process will be followed. That is to say, if your training expires, you are expected to go home. As I am standing here now, if my training is gone, I should go and rest and allow new blood. No one person is the best leader. So Nigerians should be allowed to make their choice. If you want to continue, do well in your position so you get elected. So as Peter keep telling people that his tenure is still on, you see, and he has seen the speaker judgment. Even when you take a cutlass and cut a lizard tail, before it dies, it jumps about. We believe that they are doing their last before they can go down.
Politics is all about popularity, sir.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself as a member of the Labour Party FCT? If yes, what position have you ever held? And then, sir, to convince people to come back and play?
You see, the positions I held before is one day they start holding position. But at least I hold my business and manage it to the level that I come out to do and I'm talking. I played politics. I played politics right from the school days, and I have played leadership roles. And when I joined politics, I came in to contest for election just to see that some of the things I see that are bad are amended. Before I discovered that the party was weak. Because of my performance there, that was why I'm appointed to lead Labour Party at the state level. And as you can see, I'm all weather. Even though the Abure people have planted some people even into our camp, but we will dismantle them. I believe we will do undoable. Watch and see. That's my point.
Your name, sir.
My name is Chairman.